Very true.
Okay. Am I right on this one? Hell yeah! Okay. How about this? Setting expectations. Damn straight, right?
Right.
Good. Glad we're on the same page. Now we're in perspectives.
Nice.
Heck yeah, right?
It's not spelled right.
Oh, please. Stop. So what are millennials? What type of money are we talking about? What are they bringing in? The amount of people that they have that are right on the cusp. You're talking about 1.68 trillion.
Wow.
Okay? You're talking about 75 million millennials. Baby boomers are starting to shrink. They start to go into nursing homes. They start to go away. Millennials step in. That's a ton of money. Money you don't want to leave on the table. They're very social. We all know that, right?
Yep.
And they engage entirely in social media. They don't like to pick up the phone. How many people use Zillow or Trulia to basically buy leads? 1, 2. This is one of the common issues that we have. On that, they'll basically say, request, put in your phone number. You end up calling them. You can never get them. They don't like the phone. You need to engage with them on their terms, not on yours. It's no longer old-fashioned picking up the phone. They like to do things very differently. Okay? Part of what they take into consideration, these things as well. They like to engage with companies that are involved in charity and volunteer work. They have a heavy amount of time that they spend in money where they're looking to invest in themselves as well as companies that are in line or parallel with what they're looking to do. Okay? You need to make sure you understand that. These millennials are really looking to get involved with companies who are all about communities. Okay? It's no longer about me. Okay? It's about you. One example. Okay? My company's gotten very heavily involved in that community part. There's a lot of other companies that do the same. Kim Moshe's company, same concept. Get heavily involved in charity stuff. Understand and find out what your company is doing to get involved in that aspect of it. Because that's where the millennials are looking. Because they're finding everything where? Online. Everything. Okay? The question is, do you have a presence online? I have some people saying, well, yeah, my company does. No, that's not the question. Do you have a presence online? Because if you don't, and they're looking online only to try and find out about you, guess who they're missing as far as business? Okay? Also, take into consideration that they're very easygoing. Things don't work out the way they want to, move on. They do the same thing with companies. Loyalty to them is not bought, it's earned. Sounds very fundamental, doesn't it? Okay? They're back to basics. Why? Take into consideration what happened with their parents over the course of the last 10 years. One concept that's been talked about again and again and again when it comes to millennials is they're lazy. Oh no, they're not. They're smart. And they will not take any expectations too low. They will shoot for the moon. And their position is essentially this. If I don't get what I want, I move on. And guess what they move on from? People in our industry. Okay? What are their requirements? Okay? First and foremost, you've got to be mobile. You've got to be engaged with paperless, e-signing capabilities, and you need to have a website. Okay? You need to be online. Secondly, you've got to be hyper-local. What does that mean? You have to be your local expert. Don't just say, this is the region I do. Know your neighborhoods. Know exactly what it is that you're doing in that region. If you don't understand it, they're going to find out about that online because they're going to look at your reviews. They're going to find out who you're engaging with. They know more about you than you ever do about yourself. Because a lot of people don't monitor themselves online. They do. Okay. Oh. Be an educator and mentor. Okay? These millennials are doing all their research online. All of it. But there's only so much they can do. The rest of it, they want to find someone who they can like and trust and work with that person. Okay? So they want to be educated. They don't want someone to turn to them and say, okay, this is what you do and this is how you do it. Okay? They want someone to grab their hand and say, this is what you need to do. This is why you need to do it. This is when you need to do it. Explain to them what the process is about. They don't want to be pushed through. They want to be part of the transaction. Okay? Speak their language. I did a speech at the Eastern Mass Association of Realtors. And I had a gentleman come up to me and say, I had a client who basically wanted to text with me. And I said to them, I don't text. And I said, that's a bad move. He said, no. I told him. And if there's anyone else that comes along that doesn't text, I'm not working with them either. I said, that's fine. There's 75 million millennials out there that will not work with you. Fine. Okay, just so we're clear. Okay? And be hot. Honest, open, and transparent. Okay? Take into consideration, they have dreams. Okay? Just like we do. We want to attain certain goals. Understand, millennials have been characterized by everybody in our industry as certain things. They're lazy, they're not this, they're not that. They are the same as we are. They have the same set of goals. They want financial independence. They want to have time with friends and family. Don't overlook that. Those are the fundamentals we're missing. Okay? We do too, right? So let's be on the same page with them. Don't see them as leads. Don't see them as prospects. See them as consumers and people. Okay? Focus on them first. Forget about you. When you're in business, it's not about you. It's about them. It is as strong as you can imagine with this group of individuals. Okay? If they find out someone is extremely me, talking about me, they're gone. They're gone. Okay? They are very family-oriented. Very family-oriented. Again, reminder as to what happened to them over the last several years with their family. Okay? They will do anything for family. Okay? So what are they looking for? Fundamentals, guys. Look right at the fundamentals. Okay? They're looking for someone who encompasses all of these. All of them. Okay? You all have these characteristics. The question is, do you use them? Do you use them? Or is your position, I'm going to do things on my terms, this is my business? You can't. Because think about what it is we do. We're in sales. And we're selling not to ourselves. We're selling to other people. So, they want to be educated and involved. Right? They want to be educated and involved. Tell me what it is you're doing and why, and show me along the process. Provide me with the information and literature that educates me so I know what's going on in this transaction. The more proactive you are with this group of people, the better you are going to be with them. Because they don't want to have to ask you the question, because their position is, you're the professional. You should know better. If they have to ask you that question, you're gone. One key example, if they go to an open house, or if they go into a project or development, they drive through it, right? Do they call ahead to the office and ask about information? Well, no, they don't. They're going to look on that developer to find out if their company has an online presence, a mobile presence. If they don't, they're gone. They leave the project. That's how quick they are. Their decisions are quick. They know what they want. This is what they don't want. Here's a pamphlet. I'll be in touch. Guess where they're going? They want to work with someone who wants to work with them and involve them in the transaction. Okay? How engaged are they with smartphones? Just a little, right? Think about the convenience of it. They get home, kick up the feet, they can find everything right online. They're shopping for something at the store, find everything right online. Are you online? Are you where you're supposed to be online? If you're not, they can't find you. They grew up with Google. We grew up with what? Right? Yeah, huh? Ow! Seriously? Are you kidding me? This is what we grew up with. See, they don't get this. We move slow. They don't move slow. They move very fast. Okay? Check out this. 2 out of 3. Do you think they go online and Google everything?
Yeah.
Absolutely they do. Have you Googled yourself recently? Better try, better start. This is how engaging it's become. You've got companies now basically developing products and solutions specifically for millennials. Remind the number? 75 million. They've got cars now being put out by Chevy and Ford where it's embedded with Wi-Fi. Take a guess who that's for. Okay. Get all their information in one place. Think about what you have nowadays. I'm now basically controlling this through Warren's phone. You're walking around with a mini computer. Take into consideration 10 years ago and what we had now and what we had then. They grew up on this.